This is the Iron Trader. The pit's closed at 2:30. It's about 5 o'clock right now, right here. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, it's pretty wet and wild here today. She went up here and you left a topping tail in here. Made a higher high, higher low, but that topping tail does not look good, okay? Now, if we look here on the weekly chart, I've been pointing out this 8 SMA here for I don't know how many weeks here now. And where did that price go? Right into it. Where did she pull back? Right into it, okay? So that's what you got to look at. Now, let's just look at the upside here, okay? So futures are going to open up here, I should say, at 6 p.m. And then you should be able to trade for at least a couple hours till 8 p.m. If not tomorrow morning, it all depends on how you trade. What you want to do is you want to look at the top of this candle here, okay? So that's sitting at 75.37. The key is going to be a close above that 75.13. Very, very important, very, very critical, okay? Again, we look at today's high at that 75.37. If you can get above, then we come up to this candle right here. That's at 76.76. And then what we do is we look at that 200 SMA here. You're looking here at 77.74. And then right above that is 78.24. Okay. And well, what can I say? You got to go one level at a time here. Okay. So bottom line is this 8 SMA. I can't express how critical that is. Okay. So look at that. Look at today's high. And then we want to do is look at 76. That'll be resistance, and then look at this 200-day sitting right above that at 77.74, which lines up pretty nice here with this 50-day at 77.93, and then you have that 78.24 above. Now, when the futures open here at 6, these will be coming on down. The 50-day will be coming on down here, so you might be able to even kiss this 200 SMA here. Again, one level at a time. If you can get above that, then you look at that 79.60, and then we look at this key level here. This is that 79.77. And then what you do is you can work yourself all the way up here to 81.71 here. But right now, that just is not happening. Okay, so let's look at the downside. So the downside here, critical level is going to be this 73.30. That's your 21 SMA here. And then right below it here, we're going to have this 71.83. That is going to be very, very key support. If that 71.83 is lost, we follow the candles down. You got 70.99 here. You got 70.64. We look top of there. You look at 69.89. You got 69.54, 69.11, 68.80. We have 68.22, and then your big retest here, 67.71. Crucial level. Now that 67.71 is lost, we come right here, 67.05. Then we come here. You're looking at 65.38, 64.36. Your big retest here. 63.64, okay? But that's all down the road. Key is this 21-day. You need to hold that on the closing basis. So far today, it did. If that is lost, then look right here to that 8 SMA. These are your crucial levels right now, okay? And then I say, if that is lost, we can always look at this 200-day here. But remember, that's a weekly. This is only Wednesday, so weekly we need to close. So you look at this candle here, came right on down, but you notice it closed above the 200. This candle last week came right on down, closed above the 200. So far, we're above the 200, and you got like a pinball action here. But this 8-day is going to keep on coming down. So one way is going to either have to break above this, or you're going to break right on down here and then test that 67.71. So very, very critical here in the next couple of days to see exactly where we go, okay? So again, just watch the 21, watch that 8, watch this 200-day. Very, very critical on the downside. On the upside here, watch that key 200 SMA here and watch that this 50 right here, that's right above it, and then this 50 right here, that's right above that. Again, if you get above, then we look to that price channel, 79.60. Now, you look at your RSI here, well, you're sitting right in the center there. That could go either way here. But you still have a nice bullish cross here. That green is above the red here on your MACD. That's still looking good here. On the weekly, for the weekly, this is trying to curl up here. And so is the green above the red is trying to curl up there too. So we got to see how this all shakes out. Okay. Very, very crucial. We're going to see what's going to happen this week. They got a big brouhaha going on there in the Red Sea here. Now, the API report yesterday was bearish. The EIA report today was bearish on the crude. And remember, but the U.S. now is buying 3 million barrels per month here to try to refill that SPR that they took out. They drained 180 million barrels out of that here to try to do something there before the election. Okay, try to bring the prices down. It didn't seem to work. But, anyway, they threw away 180 million barrels. So now it's going to take years to build that rate back up again here. So always remember that. And then seasonality. Seasonality play here is still long till January. I am long the UCO, and I'm also scalping it, but I'm also scalping the SCO. So I don't know how everybody else trades, but, I could be in and out of any trade in basically, 10 seconds. Okay, so again, on the upside, watch this key at 8 SMA. This is going to be the tell on everything. A close above, then we know where we targets are. On a watch this key 21, you're 8, this 200. A close below, we know where the target is. All right, let's see what natty gas did. All right, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now remember, the EIA report on natty gas will be out Thursday at 10:30. Now, today was actually really, really good scalping. Okay, I got 15 cents. I scalped it twice on the UNG. And then I got, what did I get? Oh, I got 7 points out of the KOLD, which is really a very, very good trading day in the natural gas. Okay, so we're not in a position here to go take a huge long, take a huge short. What I do is I just scalp it for the day. I am out right now of natty gas. I have no position. Okay, so I'll see what the futures open at 6 o'clock. I might get in. I have no clue yet. But to me, it has just been a scalper's market here for I can't tell you how many months. Now, look at the chart here on the hourly chart, okay? 2.59. What do we have here? 2.59. This is 597, 59, lower high, boom, right on down, okay? Always watch these kind of patterns here, okay, for the sell side. Okay, so now we're making a little bit higher low here. It came down to 2.41. This candle right here is 2.385 here. So we have a higher low. We got to see how we can work it. But again, you want to watch this 200 SMA here on the way up here, looking at 2.44. You want to watch that 2.46 here, and then 2.48, and then roughly here, what do we have on the 50-day, 2.50, and then we could maybe possibly get a retest here. On the downside here, watch this candle here. That's at 2.41, and then we want to watch this candle here at that 2.385. Okay, here on the 4-hour chart here, well, it's the same thing here, but you can see the series of lower highs and lower lows, and then it found the bottom here at 2.235 and worked itself up here. There's your double top right there, and it's selling right on down. So now you got to see if you can hold that 2.38, that price channel. If not, we just lay it right down, and you can absolutely retest this here with no issues. All right, let's take a look on a daily and a weekly. All right. Here we have the old weekly chart. Now you can see where it came right down here to this 2.235. Okay, again, if that is lost, we follow these candles right here. 2.20, okay, 2.17, basically 2.136, and then we have 2.03, and then your retest here at 1.946. That's again if that 2.235 is lost here. On your upside here, well, you got a lot of resistance here. See this? You got 2.64 here. You got your 8 SMA here, 2.81, and then we have 2.83 here. So you got a lot of resistance if this thing even starts to move higher here. Now, on your daily chart here, well, you can see the 8-day, waterfall. See the 21-day, waterfall. You can see this one looking like a waterfall, okay? There's nothing here, okay? This 200 SMA here is very, very key. That's sitting at 2.62, the same as with your 21 SMA here, okay? So that is very, very crucial. You can see how it hit here twice, tweezer top, sold right on up. Now, we had a nice run here, okay? But even yesterday, okay, it came down, but you closed green above. But today, look at that big-ass red candle. But you did make a higher high and a higher low, okay? So we got to see how this all shakes out here. So on the downside here, you want to watch this 8 SMA. This is going to be very, very crucial here, 2.43. And then you want to watch yesterday's low. That's that 2.38. If that's lost here, we just follow these candles right on down here. You're looking at 2.32, 2.29, 2.27, and then your big retest here of 2.23. If that's lost, we know exactly where we're going to be going here, okay? So when the futures open here at 6, watch this 8 SMA here to see if you can hold, and maybe we get a sideways action here, for a while here. But on the upside, you got to get above this key 200-day here and this 21-day sitting at 2.62. It needs to close above, and then right above that here, you got that 2.64 here. So you got a lot of resistance going right on up here. You can see how the candles hit, okay, hit. It just can't seem to get above, okay? But if it does, then you got a nice target up here at 2.84, maybe even 2.94, and even this price channel here, okay? So your price channel now leveled out here, okay? So now you got yourself a trading range, basically here of 2.99 and 2.35. So that's a big spread here for the old natty gas here. So your RSI, well, that could go down up. You had no divergence at all here like you did on the crude chart here, and you can see what happened here. Now, your green is above your red barely, but it's above, and it's trying to work it like a circus monkey here, but so far we've got nothing. So when the futures open here, just make sure that we just take a look here and see how it trades against today's candles. When you trade candles, you want to go watch the high, the low, and the closing number. That is going to be very, very key. So maybe we can get a sideways action going here, until we either break up or break it clean down and then retest this. So we got to see how that's actually going to shake out. All right, that's what I got for you on your crude and natural gas. I'll be back tomorrow before 8 o'clock. Thanks for watching.